Hey guys, how's it going? It's been quite a while since I made a video. I'm gonna title this one "Tips and Tricks." This is going to have some replays in it, but they're not going to be full-length replays. They're just going to be replays of some of the attacks that we've been doing in the wars. So I'm gonna review some of the wars that we've had. Uh, if anybody feels like they're being offended by this, I just want to let you know I'm not trying to do it to offend you. I'm just doing it to make you and the clan better as a whole. So take take the advice with a little bit of a grain of salt. I'm not trying to pick on anybody, and make sure you read the clan description. It says right there, "Do not join unless if you can take constructive criticism." So try to keep that in mind. Try not to beat up on anybody here. It's just I just want to try to make the whole. So we've been doing really well. I mean, our red lines are nearly gone, which is pretty awesome. And I have not been in very many wars at all, so it's not me. It's definitely you guys. You're just kicking ass, with or without me. Um, I wanted to start with this one here, and on this one, I'm going to show you guys attack. I believe it's attack number 5, I think. Um, okay, a lot of lava hounds in the CC lately, and if you see like a clan castle that has 30 troop space, there's a good chance it's going to be a dragon and some archers and wizards, or a dragon, and a couple of balloons. Where if you start noticing a pattern where every single person has a lava hound in their CC, you want to take that chance. That's a chance you're if you're willing to take that chance, then go for it. Or if it's a cleanup attack like it was in this one, I knew there was a hound in that CC. So here's something to keep in mind. Lava hounds cannot attack air troops. They can only attack ground troops. But if they bust, then the pups can attack. Is don't let the lava hound bust, or just don't bring it out of the clan castle. So a good way of doing that is doing an all air attack. This is basically a 5 lava hound attack with 19 balloons. Take out. You don't have to do it this way, but I took out 1 air defense, and then from there, try to get your troops to go in a circular motion, either clockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't really matter what direction. So that's kind of what I did. So I decided I was going to take out this air defense here, and I probably should have gone with this one because it was higher level, but it doesn't really matter. So um, now I've taken that one out, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sending my troops in. And also, whenever you do this attack, you want to send 2 hounds to the first one. Don't send like all of them here, or don't send just one of them here, because if you hit a black mine on the way, that hound is dead already by the time it gets there, or close to it. Especially if it's a level 2 black mine, then you're really screwed. Another thing is, don't just drop your balloon across. It's just going to be, it's 2 balloons per. So 2 balloons per defense. I want 2 balloons on that one, 2 balloons on that one, 2 balloons on that one. And now you can see, boom, 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 and there's 3 defenses right there. So that's exactly how that's going to play out. 2 more right there. Send in another lava hound towards this air defense. 2 more balloons over here. Dropped a rage, then you drop another rage. The reason why I dropped this rage was because it makes the lava pups stronger whenever they try to take out the queen, as well as I dropped a poison, which is it's not gonna hurt the queen. What it's gonna do is it's gonna slow her down, because poisons, they don't just hurt the troop that they're going after. They also slow it down. So she fires very quickly, and now she's not going to be able to fire nearly as fast. So that one's already busted because the queen was on her, but I've already got a backup on it. And I drop another hound down here. I've got a couple hounds that are going to make their way over here, and you can see I've got a slew of balloons up here and a couple more balloons over here. Drop a couple more balloons on the back end down here, just 1 for each cannon, because cannons can't shoot those anyways. A few for that archer tower, just because I had a few left. And you can see that this base is done with. There's only a couple defenses left. The balloons took out the queen because one of them, she basically committed suicide by dropping a balloon on herself. And that's over. The base is done with. Now look at this. I didn't even use that hound, and I mean I didn't need to. Also, I didn't use my king or my queen. I dropped my king towards the end here, but I never once dropped my queen. And I mean, I didn't even need heroes for this raid. So that kind of gives you guys an idea of an attack strategy that's really, really OP, especially if there's lava hounds in the clan castle. Try to take advantage of a lava hound being in the clan castle like that. Another one, if the lava hound is in the CC, not that one. I don't want to do that one. If you got another one where the lava hound is, like I said, if you know the lava hound is in the CC, here's another one. Don't bring up, yeah, I had an extra heal spell, but I didn't need it. But don't bring a poison spell. Just do your 3 quakes and 3 heals. Yeah, 3 quakes, a quake in your CC spell, for your CC spell. So your 4 quakes, and then do a heal. Your what is it, 3 heals? Yeah, 3 heals. And you don't need a poison spell for lava hounds. It's a waste. All you're gonna do is take its life down to halfway with two poisons. Even will only take its life down halfway, and then you're wasting poison spells at that point. Your queen will take care of the pups, and the wizards will as well. So I mean, don't get too worked up over those pups. They will go away on their own. Your troops will take them out. There's 2 more methods which I don't have replay. I'm gonna describe it here in a little bit after I show you how what I mean with this attack strategy here. So then you drop your golems, and golems are gonna go in. You take out the queen. I'm just waiting for the hound to go out so I can kind of show you exactly what I mean by they will get taken out eventually. All right, so there's the pup, and the queen's gonna take that, or the hound. The queen's gonna take that hound out eventually. And there goes the lava pups. And you can see they're all over the place, but you've already got a wizard taking out some of them. There's another wizard. There's my queen, and they're just going to start working on all those pups. I've already got my hogs out here being deployed, and I mean, every single one of them is basically taken out now. I've only got 1 pup left on the whole map, and it just got toasted. So I don't get too worked up over it. The hounds they're more troublesome than they're not as troublesome as you really think they are. You're work on them, and it just takes a little bit of time, is all it really is. It's just more of a time-consuming thing than anything. See, like I said, I didn't even need that heal. Those hogs were already full health. I just used it just because. Well, last thing I wanted to show you, which I don't have any replays for this, so what I'm going to do is just I'll just play J-Dog's attack, and you guys can watch that while I talk about it. And I'll pause it. Basically, whenever that hound comes out, you do your lure. You want to bring in. There's 2 different ways to go about doing this. You can bring a healer and like 3 or 4 archers. The reason why I say 3 or 4 is because if you don't drop your archers on top of each other, I mean, if there's even a small gap, the healer will not heal those archers. You have to have them on top of each other whenever you drop them, right next to each other. The healer will then focus on 2 archers, and she will heal the 2 archers, and the lava hound will never kill the archers. It will just basically that during the entire raid. So do your lure with a hog, just like J-Dog did, and then the hound. You just put 1 archer or 2 archers out here on top of each other, and then drop a healer. She will heal those 2 archers, and that hound will work its way over here, and it'll just be a never-ending battle until that hound busts, and it takes about 3 minutes for that to happen, and your raid should be done and over with by that time. So, I mean, literally, you're not killing the CC troop. You're just kind of you're taking care of it. You know what I mean? It's taken care of. It's done. I mean, that's a way to take care of a hound in the CC. Another way to take care of a hound in the CC is literally the same thing. It's something you would do on an air raid. So say that I'm doing like a Go La Loon. I'm going to pause this real quick. And let's just take this base for example. Let's say that this air defense here is, and that's a queen. Let's just pretend. So this is your queen here and an air defense here, and I'm doing a Go La Loon. So I would pull out the lava hound and bring about like 10 archers. And basically all you want to do is just drop those 10 archers in this area because there's no defenses that are going to hurt the archers. And just distract that lava hound long enough to the point of where it no longer is a factor, because by the time that lava hound kills all 10 of those archers, they won't kill the hound. They'll only distract it. And by the time that it does kill all 10 of those archers, it's already begin your air raid. So now the lava hound's a non-factor because it doesn't attack air troops, and all of your ground troops that you had have all died. You know, your queen's dead, your king's dead, all your wizards are dead, your golems are dead, and you've begun your air raid. So you're deploying your lava hounds here and your balloons and everything else. So there's two ways to take out a lava hound, or to distract a lava hound to where it's a non-factor in your raids. Just keep that in mind. Having a lava hound in the CC is actually, I mean, if you know how to deal with it, it's a terrible troop to have in the CC. But if you don't know how to deal with it, then it's a really good troop to have in the CC. So that's something to keep in mind. That was another, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but the hound busted, and then J-Dog, the best way to use poison spells on a hound is not to do it whenever it's a hound, but to do it whenever they're pups. And then just do a poison and a poison, which is what he did. So rewind the video if you didn't see it, and just look down there, because that's exactly what happened. I don't have a rewind on here, otherwise I'd show you. But yeah, that's pretty much how you want to deal with lava hounds in the clan castle. Now, as far as dragons goes in the clan castle, sorry J-Dog, gonna cut you off there. As far as dragons in the clan castle goes, let's see, that's not a dragon. That's another lava hound. We want to pull out the dragon, and I think this is a dragon and a balloon. So we want to send in a hog, and we want to pull out the dragon, and then after we've pulled out the dragon, we're going to drop a poison spell. You wait a few seconds. Don't drop two back to back because it won't kill it. You wait a few seconds, and then you drop the second one. And then what's going to happen is the first one, second one's going to finish it off. So there goes the end of that dragon's life, and that dragon is done for. Don't do them at the exact same time because it won't be nearly as effective. Alright, so that's kind of how that works. The poison spells for a dragon. You just want to bring two poisons, you'll kill a dragon. Now, another thing, and like I said, I apologize for showing a bad, a raid where our guys is, I'm downplaying how he's doing, but I got to do it because it's just happening over and over. Whenever you do a go wipe, you don't need to bring 24 wizards. Bring another P.E.K.K.A. Bring 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. You don't need to bring 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. Bring 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. Now this base worked out really well because it is so open in the core, and he does an earthquake spell here. So if you think about it, basically this base is open all the way. Let's see here, all the way around here, and then down into here, and over here, and up this way, because of the earthquake spells. Now, 24 wizards. I want to show you guys what happens to 24 wizards whenever you deploy them all at once in the beginning of a raid on your go wipes. This is another reason why I don't like go wipe, because it requires a ton of wizards, and I just don't see any reason to bring that many. I bring like 8 wizards on almost all my raids whenever I do war raids. Very seldom do I bring more than 12. That would be a high number for me. So there goes the quake spell, like I said, opens all that up. Now this whole area is open. But here's the thing. I'm going to zoom in here, and we're going to see, look at all these wizards piling in here. There's probably 15 or so wizards in there, and they're going to rush their way in, and you've still got about 15, and now here they go. That wizard tower is going to kill them all, and then a giant bomb. Boom. You've lost all of those wizards. Yeah, you got, I don't know, 15% of the base, but he lost so many troops in that point in time. So try to not to bring so many wizards on your raids. Whenever you do your raids, swap them out with some hogs. Whenever you're doing that many wizards, that's a lot. What would that be? 4 times 5 is 20. So you would get an extra 4 out of that, and I think 4 hogs would be able to do more damage than what those 5 wizards. Um, Now let's go back and let's see another war here. We actually lost this one, and we were going to lose this one all the way. Um, 7. War events. I just got to find it. It's going to take just a second for me to find it because I have to go through the log here. And I'll probably go right past it, I'm sure. Okay, so here's another one. 24 wizards, 2 golems, and 2 pekkas. And I mean, it's the same comp. And that's another thing is whenever you do a base, don't bring the same comp for every base. You want to try to mix it up. Not every base is built the same, so not every comp should be made the same either, for that matter. So here goes the golems, and whenever you do your golems, you want to have a good spread on the golems, and they've kind of clustered up, which you don't want your golems to cluster. You golems are a shield, so the best thing if you're going into a war, you want to have a wide shield, not a narrow shield. And a narrow shield is not going to shield your wizards, which are low HP troops, nearly as well. Um, didn't do a CC lore, but I mean it's not the end of the world if you don't do a CC lore. But I just piling and piling and piling on wizards, and look what's happening with that wizard tower. Watch this. They're dead. All those wizards are. I mean, there's almost no life left on them. No heal spells to heal them back up, and those wizards are going to be dead. Here comes the mortar blast, and the wizards are just going to die. He's got no wizards left now on this raid, and that's why he didn't do so hot. Like I said, not trying to criticize here. I'm just trying to make everybody better, and I really, really, really want to see us win all of our wars as a clan. I know that's a lot to ask, but without constructive criticism, you're never going to win any wars. So that's just something to keep in mind is to definitely take out some of those wizards. 24 is entirely too many. Take take 14 wizards and just bring 8 hogs. That would make a world of difference. A world of difference. Um, Now let's see here. I don't know if there were any other attacks that I really want to show. I don't want to show any attacks on our bases because if the enemy watches our videos, then that will basically reveal our bases of where everything's at. Um, I'll leave on a good note and I will show LPG's attack. That way everybody can watch that and be happy. So yeah, I mean, and the last thing is another neat little trick is and this is only if you are a Town Hall 8 or a Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10. You can't do it as a Town Hall 7, but request troops and request 2 witches and like a bar. If you're Town Hall 8, you're going to get 2 witches and a barbarian because that's 25 troop space. But if you're Town Hall 9, 2 witches, a wizard, and 2 barbarians. And what you would do is you would pull this dragon out. After you pull that dragon out, you want to bring an archer and pop an archer on a corner like right here to where, or even over here to where the dragon comes over, and then drop basically 1 barbarian of your own and then that clan castle. And what that's going to do is the 2 barbarians will be the first troops to run out, and then the wizard will come out, and then the 2 witches will come out. And the witches will come out with skeletons. And whenever they come out with skeletons, the dragon will be distracted by the skeletons and the barbarians, and then you just drop, your queen or a couple more wizards, and it will take out that dragon. No poison spells required. Now, why is this so important? Because say that I'm a person that wants, especially at Town Hall 8, I want to be able to do the quakes, and I don't want to lose that spell space. Now I don't have to, because you won't lose any troops. You'll lose 3 barbarians and whatever you used for your lure. So a hog and 3 barbarians. That's all you're going to lose. That really is it. Because the skeletons are going to be what gets taken out consistently by the dragon's breath. It won't take out anything else. So something to keep in mind, and that way, you don't have to waste your spell space on just bringing poisons if you don't want to. Say that, especially if you're wanting to do like a Valk attack or something like that, and you really want to be able to get through that wall. That's the best way to do it, is to bring earthquake spells and then a clan castle with some witches and barbarians and a wizard, and you can get through the wall with the earthquake spells and not have to waste your time with the poison spells. That's all I got for you guys, and keep on clashing. Clashed out.